Reincarnation of a king long gone, the highest enlightened nigga sitting on top of the sun.
Yo, what is good in the hood, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Danny, aka King Bub, and we are here with week 6 of Nstl, and we are taking on what's his name, Tragaholic and his Vancouver Tapu Canucks. I think that's the name of the team, Vancouver Tapu Canucks. Yeah, there we go. So I'm gonna try to go over this one really quick. I did not put up week 5. I really have been super busy this week, and it was a really terrible match. Let me go over that really quick. We were versing the guy who's undefeated in the league, and I kind of choked the game away. I played really bad. I let his Mimikyu set up, and then it just went ham on my team, and then my team was just too weakened to win. So we lost that one pretty badly. So that does put us at 3-2. So I'm sorry I didn't show you that, guys. I didn't want to go over the team anyways because I felt like I had a few things that weren't shown, and I'd rather not really talk about it in case we do play him in playoffs if we do make it. But this week we are having a different matchup, and again we have a terrible matchup. These past 2 weeks have been really bad with matchups. This one, Cloyster just goes ham. Latias is really hard to take on. If my team is weakened, I call for Grigas. Annoying. And then pretty much just Cloyster is what really scared me a lot, and I don't have a lot of switches to a lot of things on his team. Like I need to keep Shaman healthy for Zygarde. I need to keep Miltank healthy for the Cloyster, and that just kind of puts pressure on a lot of other things. And I know they're gonna toxic my Latias. That's just like a normal thing every now and then. So it's a really tough matchup, but I'm gonna go over his full team. He did have the possibility of bringing Zygarde, Tapu Bulu, Heatran, Gyarados Z-move, Mega Manectric, Hariyama Z-move, Cloyster, cut for Grigas, Yanma with Z-move, and Latias. So you do see that he brings the cut for Grigas, the Zygarde, Tapu Bulu, Cloyster, Heatran, and Latias. So I haven't seen this match since we did our battle, so I kind of don't remember exactly what happened, but I'm going to try to remember as the best I can. Also, we don't have the little, I'm not going to put the overlay this time because I just want to get it done. I'm actually recording this super late. I've been really busy this week, so I kind of have to get this done today. So I'm going to just go off from what I remember. I'm going to try to remember as much as I can. I do believe I led, did I lead Scolipede or did I lead Togekiss? Let me think. What did I think? I think I might have led Togekiss or Scolipede, and I think he led Cloyster. Actually, no, I think I led Miltank. I think I lead Miltank because I didn't want Cloyster to go ham. I'm not 100% sure, but let's see what I do lead off with. I guess I'll go over my team really quick. I just have a Hex, Choice Scarf, Miss Mages, Toxic Spikes, Focus Sash, I think, Scolipede. We got a Mega Latias. I believe it's like a more offensive Mega Latias, modest special attack. We got Shaman, a mixed Shaman, so I could take on a mixed version of Zygarde if it has like Sludge Wave, Life Orb, things like that. Miltank, a bulky Miltank to take on Cloyster, and then just like a bulky Togekiss to take on things like Latias and stuff like that. So that's pretty much the team. So let's go. I think I did start off with Miltank or Togekiss. I completely forget. I hope it doesn't lag. I feel like this is lagging a little bit. I don't know why. But yeah, I did start off with Miltank, and I thought he would stay in because Miltank normally his physical moves actually can't hit. But I'm actually a special Miltank because it does way more damage to that Cloyster. But the thing that it does suck is that I used to have Earthquake on this, and Heatran would have been really easy to take out with an Earthquake. But now I can't really do much to Heatran. As you see, Thunderbolt's doing nothing because Miltank's special side is really weak. I put up rocks, he toxic me, and then he puts up rocks, and now rocks are up, so it's really annoying. But I kind of had to like decide what I wanted to do, and I wasn't 100% sure because Miltank can't really do much to his Heatran. The reason I took Earthquake off was because of that Gyarados. I didn't want Gyarados to have free setup on me, and I probably should have made a mixed Miltank with Earthquake. That probably would have been better. But I didn't. I go into my Latias, hit it with a Surf because it's going to do a lot of damage. You see it did 66, and I know he's going to Toxic me, but I needed to weaken down this Heatran as much as I could because Miltank couldn't do much. Scolipede's not going to be able to do much. Here I was about to go for Ice Beam, but I went for Roost instead. I should have went for the Ice Beam like I was about to do because I felt like it was the best play for me. Because I had a feeling either Tapu Bulu or Latias would come in or even Zygarde, and I should have took the chance just clicking Ice Beam because it would have hurt all of those. Here I switch into my Togekiss and he makes the smart move, clicking for Ice Beam. I mean, it hurts my Latias too, so there's really no drawback play to that. But I really have no switch into Ice Beam that I really want to get damaged. I wasn't playing that well this game either. I could have went to Miltank there, possibly like hit Ice Beam on his Latias, but I thought maybe it wasn't Scarf. But I was kind of thinking it was Scarf. So I go Scolipede here and I go for my Toxic Spikes because I really need it up for Miss Mages to try to win, because right now it's looking really bad for me. And I had a feeling this was going to be a Trick Room Cofagrigus, and then he just shows it right here that it is a Trick Room Cofagrigus, so that's really good. I knew that was going to be coming because it was really good against my team, because my team is fairly quick, especially with Baton Pass on Scolipede. So he goes for Shadow Ball, does a whole lot of damage, and I'm just trying to kill off this Cofagrigus by now. But my Latias is almost dead, which really sucks, because this thing would have been pretty good to keep around just to do a lot of damage to his team. So he's playing pretty well, which is good on his side. My plan's not that great. I'm really relying on Toxic Spike Miss Mages to kind of just win it for us and getting rid of this thing. So here I thought he would go into Tapu Bulu, but he actually stays in, and I just went for HP Ice. And if he didn't get that Spadef drop, it would have been nice. I would have been able to kill this thing off earlier, and I would have been able to stay in if he comes into his Latias or anything like that. I would just be able to stay in, but he did get the Spadefra. It's really bad, so it puts me in a bad spot, because I can kill off this thing as long as I don't miss my Seed Flare, and I don't. So Shaman picking up a nice kill, but Latias can come in and drop a Draco since Togekiss not here anymore. And I would live a Draco easily if I didn't get the Spadef drop, but I need Shaman to stay here, so I could have just lived the Draco and Synthesis back up, and he'll just be doing no damage because, you know, he'll get the -2 special attack. But I have to sack Scolipede here because I need my Shaman for Zygarde, I need my Miltank for Cloyster, and now I'm just gonna go into Miss Mages, hit it with a Shadow Ball, and put it in a 2-hit KO range, and obviously a Scarf because my Miss Mage is Scarf too. And here he sacks his Heat. I think I made a double here into my Shaman, which I shouldn't have, because I should have just clicked Shadow Ball again. I just didn't want to take too much damage on my Miss Mages, because then he could Ice Shard with his Cloyster. So yeah, the Lava Plume comes in, it does a good chunk on my, well, it doesn't do much, but with the Toxic it's doing a lot to my Miltank. And I believe we actually outspeed. I didn't think I was going to be faster than his Heatran, which is crazy. But we actually did outspeed, and here we can just kill off the Heatran, as I knew I did outspeed, and now we can just click Thunderbolt and kill this thing off. So Miltank also picking up a kill, which is pretty cool. I think in comes his Latias, I believe, yeah. So Latias has been really annoying, and if I played better around it, it wouldn't be this annoying, because if I clicked Ice Beam on that obvious Latias switching, then I would have easily killed. The Latias would have not put this much pressure on my team. It would have been, I probably would have almost been dead, so like 2 rounds of rocks would have killed it. But here I go into my Miss Mages, which I should have went into my Shaman. But I thought he would go into Cloyster, because I thought that was his better play. But now I go into Shaman, obviously resist the Horn Leash pretty easily, and I am gonna go for Seed Flare here. The reason I go for Seed Flare here is because one of the only ways I can possibly even like lose with less differential is if I get Spadef drop, which I do. So I get the Spadef drop, he hits the Mega Horn. If he didn't hit the Mega Horn, I possibly could have had a chance, depending on his Cloyster set. So that's pretty crazy. But now I can just go into my Miss Mages, click Hex, and kill this thing off. If he for some reason wanted to choke and go to Cloyster, I could have actually killed that thing off with Hex also. But he's gonna go make the smart play into Zygarde. I think the only way I could have won this is if I got a crit. So here I go for Hex, does 57. So I don't even think a crit. Yeah, crit. Yeah, crit would have actually won me the game there, which is pretty crazy. But Miss Mages could have done much better, and we do lose 2-0, which really sucks, because now we're 3-3, and that's just really bad, because I'm trying to make playoffs, and it's kind of hard to make playoffs here because we only have 2 groups, and only 2 players from each group makes it to playoff. So you got to be really on your game, and our group is pretty tight. Everybody's like 2 and 3, you know, like right there next to each other. So it's gonna be kind of tough to come back from this. I really needed to win this one, but the matchup was just really against me, and I knew it was gonna be a tough one to win. Miss Mages definitely could have won if I played a little better around the Latias. Like I said, if I click Ice Beam on that Heatran, I believe it was Heatran, yeah, if I click Ice Beam on Heatran on the obvious Latias, Zygarde, or Tapu Bulu play, then Latias would have not even done close to as much damage on my team as it did, because they only would have had like 2 rock switches left. So that kind of sucks. I do wish I played better around it, but it's okay. You know, I'm trying to learn from every game I play. I started off really well, and now I'm kind of going on a downhill in this league. So I kind of try to have to find something. At least I have to win my next game. We are going up against Zangoose, and he is the place right above us, so he's in second and we're in third. So we really have to beat him to even have a slight chance of trying to get this playoff spot. We have to try to keep winning, because these 2 losses in a row just push us back huge time. So I'm also going to talk about a few swaps that I did, because I just wanted to change the team up a little bit. So it's going to be a little confusing, because we're only allowed to do 2 transactions each week. So this is week 6, and I did actually drop Rotom Wash, and I dropped I believe it was Steelix. I think it was Steelix, and I picked up Scizor and Pyukumuku. So I dropped Rotom because I love Rotom so much, but Rotom Wash. But I felt like it wasn't doing much for my team, and I looked at the matchups coming up, and I felt like a good steel type like Scizor actually puts a lot more pressure on the teams that I'm going up against, compared to what Rotom will be doing. And then Pyukumuku just like, I don't know, it's a weird mon that I actually want to try out. I know it doesn't have any offensive moves, but it has Unaware. It can be really annoying, and it has a few sets I actually want to try out, and I feel like it could be annoying, could help the team in a lot of different ways. I don't want to give away too much because I don't want people to prep for it, but Pyukumuku is pretty cool, and I'm gonna try that thing out. And then I don't know if I said this before, but I actually dropped Hitmonlee, and I believe I dropped Hitmonlee and who was it? Hitmonlee and Bisharp for Terrakion. So that was already, I could have used Terrakion this week if I wanted to, but it didn't really have the best matchup. And I actually used it last week, the battle I didn't post. So we have Terrakion, so in case you guys didn't know that. And then, so for week 7, we can use Scizor and Pyukumuku. No more Rotom Wash and Steelix. And then the week after that, I dropped. So we can actually like do transfers for the week next. So even though we're not even close to week 8 yet, you know, we're gonna go into week 7. I can actually make a swap for week 8, since we can only do 2 each week maximum. So I dropped Absol, regular Absol, and I had 1 extra point, so I picked up Stunfisk. So the reason I picked up Stunfisk is so I can keep a rocker, because I did drop Steelix, so it made me have 1 less rocker. Also I dropped Rotom, which is an electric type, and I also Steelix was a ground type. So I picked up a ground immunity, electric immunity, and then still keeping my electric type. Obviously not as good as Rotom, but it does have a way to at least try to hit water types and things like that. Does get Volt Switch, I love Stunfisk, man. I love that mon so much, and it has static, the ability static, which is great, because if a physical mon touches it, it has the chance to get paralyzed, which is pretty awesome. But that's the stuff I did. I hope it does help for the later matchups. I did like Scizor a lot. It's pretty cool. I've used it before, and it's one of my favorite mons on the team that I used it before. So hopefully we could do some damage with that. We have to bring it back ASAP, because season's going kind of bad now because of the 2 losses. So we have to beat Zane. There's no, you know, we have to beat him. So that's pretty much about it. So that's like catching up on Nstl. Obviously MPL, we didn't post this week. We had like a 1-week break. That's why there's no match for that. But we will be having that match against Omega Jolteon. It will be up on Friday. This Friday coming up. This video should be going up either Sunday or Monday. Again, sorry for the break last week on Nstl. But I just want to talk about all that shit so you guys are caught up. So that's what the table's looking at. I'm in 3rd on my division, so I need to start pushing. Real hard, like push a T. So hopefully we can do that. I do like my team, but I don't know what's been going on these past 2 weeks. This week I had a bad matchup. Last week I just played terribly. But I have to start kicking up again. I can't stop. I can't make excuses. I'm looking at these replays, trying to see what how I could have fixed my play, my prep, or anything like that. So if you guys do see anything that I could have done better, just let me know. Obviously, I'm gonna take everything into consideration, because I do want to try to get into playoffs and win this league, of course. That's always the goal. But I hope you guys did enjoy. Thank you for watching. If you did, stay for the whole video. It should be a short one, because I didn't do like a team builder and stuff like that. But I hope you guys did enjoy. Make sure you guys do drop a like on the video, subscribe if you are new, and if you want videos to pop up right when I put something up, make sure you hit that little bell notification thingy by the subscribe button if you do want all that. If you don't, it's all good. Don't worry about it. But I hope you guys did enjoy, and I will see you next week for the next battle and MPO on Friday, and then we'll see what else we're gonna be doing from that. So thank you guys like always. I really hope you did enjoy. And fam, like always, have a beautiful